Imagine a place where every voice is heard, where every story matters, and where communities, once divided, stand united in their diversity. This is the story of SCO, a 6.5-year journey that has left an indelible mark on the hearts of people across Sri Lanka. Funded by the United States Agency for International Development and implemented by global communities, SCO brought together communities from 14 districts in the North, North Central, East, Uva, Central and Southern provinces. These were communities that for years faced challenges of division, disparities and economic hardship. SCO's vision was clear. Sri Lanka's future lies in inclusion, resilience and empowering every citizen, no matter their background. Through grassroots engagement, SCO worked towards uniting communities, building civic participation and helping people understand that they too have the power to shape the future of their nation.
ஆனால் இலங்கையில் காணப்படுற 17 பல்கலைக்கழகங்களிலிருந்தும் மற்றும் 2 வளாகங்களிலிருந்தும் UGC என்ற அனுசரணை கீழே பல்வேறு மாணவர்களாக கலந்து கொண்டிருந்தோம். அதன் மூலமாக பல்கலைக்கழகங்களை மாற்றத்திற்கான முகவர்களாக மாத்திரமின்றி சமூகத்திலேயும் மாற்றத்திற்கான முகவர்களாக பல்வேறு செயற்திட்டங்களை நாம் மேற்கொண்டிருந்தோம்.
SCO didn't merely talk about social cohesion, it embodied it. Through initiatives that fostered trust, understanding and community-led decision-making, diverse communities broke down barriers that once divided them, reducing tensions and conflicts. People who once saw differences began to recognize shared dreams. By enhancing civic engagement and building trust with service providers, including government and the private sector, SCO strengthened institutional capacity at different levels, from grassroots to national, supporting Sri Lankan-led social cohesion and reconciliation efforts. The unique community-driven approach to fostering a cohesive Sri Lankan identity ensured that these changes were not just encouraged, but owned and sustained by the people themselves. Through SCO's work with coexistent societies, local leaders were trained to mediate conflicts. These groups went on to heal the social fabric of their communities by providing safe spaces for dialogue and understanding. Their efforts created environments where trust could flourish and differences could be addressed without hostility. Previously introverted members, once hesitant to engage, have now emerged as active voices in their communities. Following SCO's interventions, they are at the forefront, engaging more, addressing tensions, and even leading efforts to prevent conflicts. Their transformation from quiet observers to proactive leaders reflects the deep impact of these initiatives, ensuring that every member of the community plays a role in fostering peace and cohesion.
පසුපසින් පේන පරිසරය එහෙම නැත්නම් මේ මුම්බෝග වගාව සාර්ථක කරගන්න අපිට අත්ලක් උනේ තුන්වෙනි කන්නේ විදිහට මේ USAID ව්‍යාපෘතිය වගින් දුන්න සහයෝගය.
Economic disparity often leads to exclusion, but SCO sought to change this. By making linkages with public and private sectors, new opportunities were brought to marginalized groups, particularly women, youth, and other vulnerable communities. SCO's approach included providing individual and group-based assistance, establishing and upgrading micro-entrepreneurs, and creating robust public-private linkages. Communities were equipped with advanced tools and technical knowledge to boost household income, ensure food security, and foster connections with key government and private sectors. These efforts resulted in significant strides in reducing socio-economic disparities, building resilience, and empowering communities to withstand economic, political, and social stresses.
வீட்டில் தனிமையான பொழுதுகளை போக்காட்டி கொண்டிருந்தவங்க இப்போ எல்லா பெண்களும் சேர்ந்து ஒரு சந்தோஷமான சூழலில் இருக்கிறாங்க. அந்த வகையில் இந்த ஸ்கோர் திட்டத்துக்கு நாங்கள் எங்களோட மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்.
From digital literacy to micro-scale entrepreneurship, partnerships opened doors to sustainable livelihoods. These weren't short-term solutions, but steps towards long-term economic resilience. But economic empowerment was only one part of building resilience. SCORE recognized that true healing must encompass mental and emotional well-being. By promoting trauma healing methodologies and fostering the reintegration of individuals into society with dignity, SCORE transformed social relationships. Collaborating with Sri Lanka's state healthcare system and grassroots stakeholders, SCORE improved mental health and psychosocial support services through initiatives like developing a diploma in counseling, introducing an internship curriculum for psychology students, providing technical training for teacher counselors, and establishing model counseling units in schools, a university, and at the district secretariat.
වතුකරේ ජනතාව සහ ගම්මාන ජනතාව ඇතුළු බොහෝ පිරිස්වල මානසික අර්බුදවලදී ප්‍රතිකාර ලබා ගැනීමේ අවශ්‍යතාවය සඳහා මධ්‍යස්ථානයක් වුණා බව දිස්ත්‍රික් රෝඩ් ඇතුළු විවිධ පාර්ශවවල ඉල්ලීම් තිබුණා. ඒ නිසා මේ අවස්ථාව සපුරාගෙන හැකියාව ලැබීම පිළිබඳව අපි සතුටු වෙනවා. වගේම USAID discovery අපිට ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා.
These efforts strengthened awareness, referral systems, and expanded access to vital services for vulnerable communities, ensuring no one was left behind in the recovery process. SCORE also provided safe havens for women affected by gender-based violence and offered targeted support for LGBTQ+ individuals facing discrimination. Through advocacy and services, it helped build a community where every individual had the right to feel safe and supported. During times of crisis, SCORE adapted. Throughout Sri Lanka's economic crisis and the global pandemic, it stood with the people, ensuring access to and improving healthcare services, food security, mental health, and livelihood support. The future belongs to the youth, and SCORE empowered young people to become peace builders in their communities. Through leadership training and civic participation, young men and women are now working alongside elders, shaping the future they envision. The elders, in turn, have recognized the positive impact the youth are making and have given them the respect and opportunities they deserve. Looking back at this journey, one thing is clear. SCORE didn't just support communities, it transformed them. It brought hope, dignity, opportunity, and a sense of belonging. It built bridges where walls once stood. SCORE leaves behind not just memories, but a legacy of resilience and unity. Through this initiative, significant strides were made towards social cohesion in Sri Lanka, navigating challenges and learning along the way. Doors were opened to unity and diversity was embraced, laying the foundation for a stronger, more resilient future. The seeds planted will continue to grow long after this initiative has ended, with the persistence to maintain the commitment to change. And as this chapter closes, there is hope for a future that shines bright, a future where every person, regardless of their background, has the chance to thrive. Through its journey, SCORE not only built programs, it also built a nation of hope, unity, and resilience. This is not the end. It's only the beginning of what we can achieve together.